Hell yeah, my boy, I fuck with it. I ain't really been able to play that much since I got it, but this shit fire. This shit fire, my boy. I don't like how they want me to pay 17 racks though.
Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's Carr. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's running out of time here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody over.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line.
The pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Look out, off and running. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does wind up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Bringing it out. It's Price. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. gain here on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out.
And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's another deep shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third.
Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. To throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. First play taken, a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
First down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but can now make a play, and they sack him. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Bringing pressure. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To bootleg here. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Penn State. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he converts the 2-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
To throw, it's Aller. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the...
Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep again. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's Aller. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Pena. Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 4 after the miss. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run.
Here he goes. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Back to pass. It's Aller. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Campbell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Launches it deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks right and lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Sayan. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.